morning my lovelies, welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. We're starting this slightly later in the week because it is a Tuesday today instead of a Monday, but that is because I had to work yesterday, so we still have 3 days ahead of us to get lots of reading done. The aim for this reading vlog is to read The Subtle Knife, His Dark Materials book 2. I don't know what else will be the aim for this reading vlog, we will see what else is on my TBR. I don't have too many plans for this week. Today we are doing a TK Maxx shop. TK Maxx have their Halloween stuff out and I'm over summer now. I want it to be autumn. The weather isn't even like summer weathering anymore, so I'm ready for autumn. So I'm gonna go shop the TK Maxx autumn collection. And then, of course, as I say that, the sun will come out. And then I'm going to do a little bit of book shopping today because I really want to read Beach Read for some reason. Did not like You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry, at all. Just tempted by Beach Read and Book Lovers. So I might go have a look if I can find either one of them. See if, if I find them, then the universe clearly wants me to read them. So that is the plan for today. I will bring you along with me, and yeah, if you guys like reading vlogs, then do feel free to subscribe. I have a whole playlist of reading vlogs for you to check out, so do feel free to do that. And without further ado, let's get reading. Okay, video is filmed. Filming a video was a really big thing that I wanted to do today, because sometimes I will leave it until the day of or the day before to film the video, and I just really wanted to, just whilst I was feeling productive, literally get up, do it, feel like I'm on top of content, feel like I'm on top of my life, so that YouTube continues to be fun for me, because I've been genuinely enjoying it lately. But now that that is filmed, I can actually just sit down and read A Subtle Knife, or The Subtle Knife. Did a little bit of reading this morning, but nothing too crazy, and now I actually have a couple hours to just sit and read, which is always fun. And then later we're going book shopping, baby. Yes, we are. I'm so excited. On the list of books to get is I want to have a look for a book series that I started reading when I was 12, 13. It's called the Blue Blood series by Melissa de la Cruz. I doubt Foyles will sell it. I'll probably have to buy that online, but I'll have a look for it there. And then yeah, we're looking for either Beach Read or Book Lovers, whatever it's called. Emily Henry books, basically. So yeah, let's get reading. I am 150 pages into this book, and I can see why so many people told me to read it. There is so much discussion of archaeology and anthropology in this book. Why did it take me so long to read it? I am enjoying the second one a lot more than I enjoyed the first one, but I'm really struggling to see how the storyline matches up and links. But I think that's because I read the first one 8 months ago now. I read it in December, and I didn't think much of it, so I clearly just haven't really retained a lot of the information that maybe would have been helpful to this book. The good thing is that I'm enjoying it more, and that's really all that matters, so I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Loving all the Arcanine references. It's just throwing me right back to undergrad. I'm really excited to see what happens throughout the rest of the book. It is feeling very, very random incidents right now, but I'm hoping it will all make sense as I get further into it. Okay, it is time for me to head off now. This is a little OOTD. I just have this bodysuit from H&M, jean flares from Jack Wills, the only flares I've never had to take up because their petite range is just incredible. I have a really bad headache at the moment. I'm really cutting down caffeine because I just feel like I'm getting too dependent on it. I am cutting them down. I'm only allowing myself one coffee a day, maybe allowing myself another Diet Coke or something though as well. But I have not had anything caffeinated yet today other than my cup of tea. So I'm feeling it. I have a little headache here in my little noggin, but when I go book shopping, I'm gonna let myself get an iced coffee, I think, because that is well within my rules. It's time to go. Let's go do some shopping. Happy Wednesday. So I have quite a haul to show you. I've got clothes, homeware, and of course books, because I got massively carried away yesterday, and when I said that I would only buy like one book, I did not do that. I have quite the haul to share with you. I am very much in my back to school autumnal mood. I am over the summertime, I'm ready to go back to uni. I am in the process of setting up the office space so it's a bit more usable for me, and we will just continue to keep working on that basically. But I have some stuff here that is really going to help me continue to get back in the mood. So I'll very briefly do the clothes because there's only 2 items of clothing and I feel like maybe you're not here for the clothes. I am really trying to be like a little fashionista when I go back to uni, okay? Like my master's degree is just going to be my year. I want to be catfishing people and making them think that I am so fashionable I can't possibly be good at my degree, and then being fantastic at my degree. Like that is the plan. This is from Primark and it's literally just this cute little cardigan. I feel like it could be very wearable. I don't normally go for pieces like this. It's very structured, it's very smart, but I don't feel like it would be a bad thing to have in my wardrobe, and I definitely think that I could pair this with something and it just make a very cute autumnal back to school but professional outfit. And then I am very unsure about how these are going to fit me because I have not tried them on yet. But I got these like brown trousers and I really liked the like lace up bits at the front, but they're just like long brown trousers. The material does not feel like incredible, but I definitely think that I could deal with it, you know, like no one goes to Primark and expects amazing quality, but I think that I could live with this and I am excited to try them on. I just wanted some more browns in my wardrobe. I feel like they're a very staple colour for autumn, very easy to build an outfit around them, and wanted to give the whole brown, dark academia, soft academia aesthetic a try this autumn. So I might do a little try and be soft academia with me video and we'll, you know, see what we can do with that. Then I only got 2 things from TK Maxx. I got this little pot and it's part of their Halloween collection. It's got like dancing skeletons on it. You can see the dancing skeletons. I'm very excited about this. This is kind of just going to sit on my desk and house my sticky tabs, I think. And then I got 2 of the vanilla latte scented candles. I wanted a big one, but they only had small ones in vanilla latte, so I just got 2. But that means I can have 1 in here for when I'm studying and 1 in my room for when I'm watching Gilmore Girls, because this just smells like watching Gilmore Girls. It smells so good. It's sweet but still like coffee and cozy, and I am obsessed with this scent. On to the best bit. The books. The books. The first book that I picked up was Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have not liked Emily Henry books in the past. I've read You and Me on Vacation and I didn't like it, but something was really tempting me about more Emily Henry and people really like her, so I just felt like maybe I should give her another go. So I picked up Beach Read. I also picked up, because it was there, Book Lovers. Maybe the reason I didn't like Emily Henry in the past is just because I didn't like the Friends to Lovers. Maybe she can write different situations better, or maybe the fact that there's like books involved and writing involved in both of these books, maybe that will sway me about them. And then this book was also just really calling to me. I have been into foils many a time and seen this book and been tempted by it and not picked it up, and I finally just decided to do it yesterday. And that is Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I have never read anything by this author before, but this cover is just so cute, and I know they say not to judge a book by its cover, but it was just really drawing me in. Whoever designed this, you did a fantastic job. So this is pretty much the same storyline as The Setup, the Netflix show. It's about 2 people who decide to set their bosses up so that they will get off their backs basically, and then fall in love in the process, and I'm here for it. I am so down. And then the 4th thing that I bought was something that I am going to give another try this academic year, and that is a diary. So this is a Cath Kidston one. It has bees on it. It was very expensive, but it is very cute, and I'm hoping the cuteness will help me use it. This has a monthly view, a budget section, and then a weekly view as well, and I can just write down any due dates in here. I'm using Notion as well to help me with my organisation, but I'm just hoping that having a written journal and a physical journal would just be helpful as well, so I'm going to give that a go. And yeah, let's get back to some reading. Good evening, everybody. I am on page 305 of The Subtle Knife. I only have about 30 pages left, which is very exciting, but I am gonna kind of call it for the day in terms of reading here, because I really want to play The Sims. I'm in a Sims vibe lately. Basically, I've just been working all day. I've been fighting with iMovie to upload my footage. I desperately need to upgrade to Adobe, but I'm waiting until I'm a student to get the student deal on it. But I'm just fighting with iMovie all the time with my footage lately. So I was doing that for about an hour, and then I was editing the rest of the day, thumbnail uploading, blah blah blah. It takes so much more time than you think it would take to upload a YouTube video. Just from start to finish, with filming, editing, uploading, all of that. So I've just literally just feel like I've been working all day. I've also been posting to Bookstagram, and literally only stopped about an hour ago, in which I read about 100 pages of this, and now I'm just ready to call it a night. I want to relax, I want to play The Sims, and then tomorrow the plan of action is going to be to read the last 30 pages or so of The Subtle Knife, review that, and then I want to try and get my reread of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo done the rest of the day. I have read this book in one sitting in the past, so I'm hoping I can get it read in a day, maybe a day and a half. I'm doing a double shift on Friday, so I should be able to get some reading done then as well. So I'm hoping by the end of this week I can have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo read as part of my Taylor Jenkins Reid-along. Check out my TBR video if you don't know what I'm talking about. I am enjoying this book immensely so far. The way the plot links to the first book has now been explained. I do think you are not really supposed to know how they link for a good chunk of the book, and then it all becomes clear, it all makes sense. It is wonderfully satisfying when you do find out how they link. I am just enjoying this book so much, and I am going to have to hold myself back and wait until the winter months to read The Amber Spyglass, but I really want to. I am really enjoying them now. I get the hype about the series. The first one didn't do it for me, but now that I'm enjoying them, I genuinely think if I went back and reread the first book, I would really enjoy that one now too. That's going to be me for the evening, other than maybe some clips, but I doubt it, to be honest, because I will just be playing The Sims. Yeah, I will catch up with you in the morning. I finished The Subtle Knife. I did it. We're coming into this room because my boyfriend's watching TV and the woofers are in here. So I finished The Subtle Knife. I would give this maybe like 3.5 stars. I had a really much better time with it than I did the first book, and I gave the first book 3 stars, so maybe I'd give this one 4. There's a lot of death and character deaths in this series, given I would categorise this as a middle grade rather than a YA. That's a lot of death to expose some children to. I've also seen some reviews that this series gets very religious. Personally, in this particular book, I didn't see it, other than like there's one little plot reveal. Maybe the next book would be super religious, but this one was fine. All in all, I just really enjoyed it. I didn't really have many thoughts about it. Like, I'm too old to be reading it really, but I just really enjoyed it. I really want to watch the TV show now. But the next book that we are moving to is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and we're going to hope that I can get this read today. I have also decided to probably extend this vlog a little bit. I'm just going to go with it, really. Yeah, I wish that I had more in-depth thoughts on this book, but I'm finally getting a hype around this series. I love that it's all tied up in archaeology, theology, and physics, and I love the fact that they've like drawn this link between theology and physics, which I know that there is one, but it was really nice to see that like drawn out explicitly in this book. I was just having a very good time with it. I wish that I had better thoughts, but I do not. Let's go start Evelyn Hugo, which is what I would consider to be my favourite book of all time. We're gonna tab it. Let's see what happens. I am 200 pages into Evelyn Hugo. I've literally like stormed through this book all day. It's just my favourite book for a reason, and rereading it is giving me so much joy. I'm literally just tabbing for all of the reasons that this book is a 5-star. They're all the same colour. I'm not distinguishing between moments. I'm just tabbing like things about this book that I fall in love with, whether it's character moments, quotes, whatever. I'm very behind on the tabbing though because I was reading in public, so it was a bit difficult for me, but I've just folded down the pages, which maybe you can kind of see. It's been a hefty reading day, but I've loved every minute of it, and every time I read a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, it's just like no other reading experience. Like, I'm just reading it thinking, I wish there was more books like this out there, and like nothing will ever touch this book again. Like, I've said it before, I will say it again. Taylor Jenkins Reid books just feel like they are beyond the 5-star marker. They just feel like they transcend every other literature out there. And if any of you have any recommendations for books similar, please leave them to me, because the book hangover is going to be immense. And I was literally in public. I was so happy that it was time to leave when it was time to leave, because I was about to start bawling my eyes out. Like, it was at that point I was about to start crying, but I managed to escape the crying in public, like barely. I love this book so much, and the fact that I've nearly finished this book in one sitting like just proves to me that this Taylor Jenkins Reid-along will not be that stressful, and it's going to be a fantastic reading month for me, so let's keep going. Good afternoon, my lovelies. I've been at work all morning. I'm going to be at work all night. I'm on my break. I have literally like, I'd say 20 pages, not even, of Evelyn Hugo left to read. I feel like I'm gonna cry. It's just been one of those days for me. Everything has been irritating me. I'm in a bit of a mood. I'm really ready to eat some lunch because I think I'm hangry, and finish Evelyn Hugo and probably cry my eyes out, and then have to go back into work and hope no one can tell I've been crying my eyes out in the car over a book. And so I guess it's now time to wrap up this weekly reading vlog. It is Saturday morning. I don't really see the point in vlogging anymore when I finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo yesterday. There doesn't seem to be much point to me in starting a new book in this video. I may as well just wrap it up now. So so I read The Subtle Knife and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Absolutely stormed through this book, and I'm very pleased to announce that this was my 40th book of the year, when my reading goal for the year is 50 books. So I am absolutely smashing it recently. Like, I've just been storming ahead on that Goodreads goal, and I am ecstatic about it. What I loved about this too is I annotated it. I still have some pages folded where I need to go in and actually like underline the quotes because I was at work, but they have all the sticky tabs in them, and I sticky tabbed so many 5-star moments and quotes that I actually ran out of the colour sticky tabs I was using. I had to start using darker ones, but I don't care. Like, this is my favourite book of all time. If you ever want to know what my favourite book is, it is this one. I think I would actually sell my soul for a signed copy of this book. It is the most complex story about human emotion in the entire world. Evelyn Hugo is such a grey character, but you understand every decision she made, even though they're the wrong decisions, and you also get to really see how those decisions impacted other people. But I don't know, like, there's so much about this book that's incredible, and every time I finish a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, I'm like, there's just nothing else out there that's like this other than other Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and it's just a book hangover all over again. So when I get to the end of this Taylor Jenkins Reid-along, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Carrie Soto is back, arrives in time, and I get to read that one too, that book hangover at the end of this month is going to be immense. There won't even be any new books out. Like, it's all done. So if you guys like weekly reading vlogs and you would like to see more from me, then do please feel free to hit that big red subscribe button down below. I upload bookish content twice a week on a Wednesday and a Friday, so there is no shortage of bookish content here for you to enjoy. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, you are enjoying everything that you are reading, and there are no reading slumps in your future. And I'll see you for my next video. Bye guys.